Southern Coin Hunter here. Today I went to the bank. I've got 8 rows of dimes and we got 10 rows of quarters. The dime's gonna be for tomorrow night for me to film. So we're gonna put those off to the side. I don't have any mats for dimes or quarters, so we're just gonna go with it. Out of those quarters, we've got 6 people. We call them Fed wraps. They're probably done by a third-party company like Loomis or somebody like that, or somebody local. Usually it's Armor Car Service. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off with the customer wrap rolls, because I think those I have a better chance of maybe finding a silver. I don't know what I'm going to get. Now, I am going to... I'm going to go ahead and turn the CoinScope on. And if I need to flip it up, I will flip it up to show you if there's any finds tonight. I'm not going to just put every coin into the scope. If I do, it'll take forever to do the video. So what I'm going to do is we're going to open up one and do a quick check. And see if I see anything. Like I said, I'm looking for silver. So what we do on that is grab a stack. Some people do the whole stack, but I got a funny feeling that I may miss something. So look, I don't see no silver edge. So I'm looking for a silver edge. Just do it real fast. No silver there. This is all copper clad. That's an old eagle back there. Yep, 73. We'll show you how I do quarters, what I'm doing. And then what I do, I'll pause the video. So I got no silver. So the next thing I want to do, I want to check the dates, see if there's any proofs. Usually proofs are a little bit thicker, but sometimes a clad coin can look almost as thick as a proof if you're not careful. So it's always good to go back and check. So I'm going to pause it so I'll make a long video out 10 rows of quarters. So let me pause it. I'll bring y'all back if I find anything. Okay, I'm bringing y'all back in. I've got 2 errors I found out of the first row of quarters. This is Salt River Bay. Also, forgot to tell you, I do look for the W quarters, which were put onto the port coins in 2019-2020. And this is not one, but what I did find, pointer time. Got some die chips right there. There's only one I saw. I've got something right here on this. We got a die chip right here on top of this sleeve. That's post-mint damage. You know, this is kind of this definitely is a die chipping right up in here on this sleeve. So we found that. These are not, this is supposed to be mangroves. That's definitely a die chip that runs right along this, because I had other examples where I got that. And then on here, this is a Lao part, and just a little die chip here, starting to go towards the bell tower. Really need to get my fingers out the way of the scope. You're always checking her here, up in here. You can find them there. Got one right here. I think that was all I found. So we got 2 with die chips already. I got one where I found one in the wheel in the spinning wheel someplace. So we got 2 find so far. Put those over off to the side. And I'm going to open up the second row. And I may run a few underneath the scope so y'all can see some of the differences if I find another one of those. Now this is a 2020 rear form. We're going to just run it. There's a known die chip that occurs here on the branch. They call it the broken branch. This is not going to be it. And you can find usually something on his elbow, but this is not it. This is the regular National Park quarter. This is a 50-minute one, I think. Yep. So I'm just going to stack it up. There's some states here. I got 2 Arkansas. I already have all the. I'm only missing 1 state, and that is Missouri. So I'm going to search through these. I'll bring y'all back in if I find anything else. So y'all just sit tight. For y'all to be a second, for me it'll be about 10-15 minutes. Okay, I'm going to do this without showing y'all the screen. This is George crossing the Delaware. I'll do a close-up after I go through all these coins, but right here, at the corner of the hat, there's a little small, tiny die chip. Okay? That's the only one I got. I got 2 comparison coins from the other 2, so we got 3 with die chips already. Let's go ahead and open up the next row. So, whoa, dropped one. I just, no, dirty. So let's go ahead and edge for a hunt, see if we see anything. No silver. No silver. I just find it easier to hold fewer than try to hold them all at one time. And no silver. So let me pause. I'll hunt. And I'll bring y'all back in if I find anything. When I do a recap, we'll go through all the ones with die chips one more time so y'all know. So let me, oh, it's kind of wobbly. Again. So let me pause and let me look. Bring it back in if I find anything. Okay, I got a very nice Montana. I'm going to replace in my personal book, a personal collection. Found a new die chip on the. This is the George Rogers Clark. There's a die chip right up in there. See something? I got toothpicks right here for use for pointing out stuff like this. Let me get my fingernail in the way. I need a toothpick. That's a piece of wood. This is a toothpick. So let's see. Let me get some more light. I'll make it easier for y'all to see. Oh, I just turned down the light. There's a die chip right down on his shirt, and this is a Philadelphia Mint coin. On the roof, there's a die gouge right up in here on your forearms. That's not supposed to be there. This is Ellis Island. I'll show you better. There's a little piece of metal coming off her elbow right there. Harper's Ferry right up in there. Let's see. Right up in there. It's a little die chip. Then one of my bucket list items. This is the Homestead. Got a die chip out of the bucket right here. Looks like the bottom's falling off, and there's actually another secondary die chip. It looks like water coming out from there. So we got the leaky bucket. So we're starting to find some stuff I hadn't found before. So this is a very nice one. That one's going to go in my personal collection. Oh, just badly beating up 1990. Well, let's do a quick edge hunt. Then I'll pause it and bring y'all back in with anything he finds. If you see no heart unit rigid, you know it's going to be a no quarter. See, here's the 1966. The 1990. These are called copper clad layers. Hopefully y'all can see, because I got this thing too high. I had to raise it up. Some junk. No silver. Chewed up. That's a whole 1999. This is a parking lot coin. Huh. Well, I'm gonna pause the video. Let me look through these. I'll bring y'all back if I find anything else. Okay, then I find things. So we're going to the Federal wrap rolls, as we call them. I don't see anything. I see some old looking edges. Now, I'm double checking Maya Angelou for the double earring. I've yet to find one of those, so I'm just going to pause it and bring y'all back in if I find something or open up the next row. Okay, I got a few more to show y'all that I found. This is really hard to see, but I can see where it was starting to break out at. Now I lost my dang pointer. There's my pen. Look, if you look right here, you can see the beginning of a die chip. I actually have this one in my collection. There's one that does occur there. So I think the other one is not a die chip, because I'm starting to notice it's more and more. But here is a die chip right here on his wrist. That's not supposed to be there. I know that. I got one from Denver. It looks like more like a wristwatch. So this is a die chip there. This, I think, is actually part of the design. So the other one's not a die chip that I found earlier. Okay, let's see. This is kind of dirty, but you can see the die chipping starting to occur, or that might be, that may be more post-mint damage, but these two are die chips right here. That's the bell. You see where something hit right there, and you got a little bitty piece flaring off right there. And the thing that's the only thing I saw on here. It's pretty dirty. And then, for those that do not know, on the women's quarters, there's what's known as the Drooling George. And I'm going to show that side right. Right here in the corner of the mouth. There's one. I had two of them. This only had one. So, here's the other one. Forgot. This is a small one right there with a little split in the planchet. So, this is just all air. This looks like it's doubled, but it's not. You can see some scraping going across here. So I did check to make sure there's no clashing behind. And sometimes you can see the outline of George's head here. And sometimes going through here, don't have none of that. So, go ahead and pause so I can drop the screen down. Okay, I found another one, the die chip up in here. So all the ones we're going to go through with die chips are going into this tube for quarters. And I got a few keeping out to double check my books. I think these are upgraders in my book. So we're down to the third to last row. Be row 8. You don't see no silver. So let me pause the video. Bring it back in if I find anything. Guys, I'm holding myself from going crazy. Not only did I pick up a bucket list on the Woodland Man Killer. Look at Ohio. Look at it. Look at it. Let me bring it in closer. Look how shiny. It is a proof. I found my first circulated proof quarter out of Ohio tonight. March, was it 4th, 5th, something like that? Holy cow. I got my first circulated proof. Ohio minute in 2002. That means it's been in circulation for what, 22 years. Oh, we got a score. No silver. If it was silver, you would see a silver edge, but it's no silver. I got my first proof circulated coin roll hunting. Holy cow. I could not wait to bring y'all in on that one. I had to bring y'all in on that one. I'm just finished up. That is roll number 9. I got a proof. Yes. Sorry, I'm excited. That is the thrill. It's like the one time I hit a triple. Even though it was on there, so I got a triple to tie the game up with him winning the baseball game when I was 10 years old. By the way, I did get a bicentennial quarter out of that roll. And I think I know the mint messed up on one of the quarters. I'll explain it to y'all when we get to it. When I do a recap. So that means somebody had to break open a proof set to spin this quarter. Now if I just get a silver, make my day. Something that dark. This is toned. This is a toned Ellis Island. Some crazy toning all over it. No, it's damage. I don't know. Let me see something. No, something's on there. Look. It's sticky. It's almost like gum. It is gum. Gross. I'm not going to show y'all this one. Because this is toned on this side. I'm sure we'll do that in a little bit. Olympic, I definitely need this quarter. Trust me, I will be going back through these later. Make sure I didn't miss anything, because I can miss something. Rear form. Fort McKinney. I do not have this one. Do not have that one. So we got two I do not have. Philly and Denver. Keep checking my Angie for the double earring. I have yet to come across that one. You can see what I'm looking at. Orches. There's an extra die chip on here called an extra rock. And we got a big die chip on the side of the mountain. Oh, so we'll be bringing that back in on that one. Oh, I'm still recording. Shoot, I never stopped. I've been silent. I am so sorry, everybody. Well, let's see. Picked up a Grand Canyon 2010. I think I need that one. We're going to go grab the books. But on the second bicentennial quarter, these came out when I was 10 years old. So we got a proof. So let's do the upgrades first in the box. So let me go over here and get them. We're going to start off with the parks. Y'all get to see the upgrade happen. I'm getting ready to flip this son of a gun. Got proof. I am so happy. Watching all these other people who I follow and that follow me get proofs. So let's see, where are we at? Bicentennial quarters. Raise it up so y'all can see. There y'all go. Give some more light down here. (2013) Fort McKinney. Okay, I got this one. Maybe it's a Philly one I don't have. Well, I'm keeping it anyway. It's a hard one to get a hold of. Let's see. Olympic 2011. Philly. How do I get these? I don't remember getting these. Well, these are hard to get. I'm keeping some of these because they are very hard to get your hands on. Where I live at. Grand Canyon 2010. Okay, got that one too. I don't think I had any of those. Guam. Denver. Where was this one? 2009. This is a state quarter. That's different. I thought it was a port. There's a port for Guam. Proof. Let's see if I need Guam or not. not, we're going to go over everything else. Got a tone guam right there. But we're going to keep it anyway. It's a hard one to come across. There's some hard ones I do keep. Those going to be some of them. So let's go over everything else that we got. And then we're going to use the screen. Let me see. These are hard to get, so I am definitely going to keep... Oh yeah, Theodore Roosevelt. That's going to be the one we're going to talk about here at first. So let me pause it for a second. Okay, I just noticed this. I never noticed this before. This is Theodore Roosevelt. And if you look at the reins of the horse, anyone who's ever ridden a horse knows that both reins do not go up on one side of the horse. When you ride side straddle, one goes up on one side of the horse, one goes up on the other side. This one, I think if they did this, it's actually a mint error, because you can see the outline of the rein going up here. This is on the outside. This should be going up and stopping right here. This I'll be declared a mint error for the whole production run. That's what I believe. Now I got some upgrades here at Weir Farms. Just really bright, shiny. We got a Lowell district. I think both of these are Denvers. So we'll be upgrading those in the book here shortly. Very nice San Antonio, Denver. Now, I do have one Denver where all this is nothing, one solid die chip. I don't know about that one. We got a great sand dunes here. I think it's going to be an upgrade. Show you what the great sand dunes look like. You have not seen one? Of course, the find you already saw is this. The proof. Now let's go across the other stuff we came across. Come on out, quarters. So we got the die chip right up in here. This is pretty dirty. I think that was the only die chip I saw. So we got that one as a die chip. We got the die chip on the mouth, Julian George. That is solid quarter. We have the beginning of the die chip right there. This is George Rogers Clark. Solid. The small die chip with a slight crack. It's running right there and right there. So that could be the beginning of a delamination. Do not want to fool with that. Harper's Ferry. No doubling in the windows, but we do have a die chip right there. Here's what I was telling you earlier. This is the little piece of metal coming off her elbow right there. You now see the die chip in her hair, on his hat, that window, no doorknob. There's a die chip that occurs here, they call it the doorknob. Maybe some slight doubling in these windows, but I'm not going to worry about that one. Got the leaky bucket. Let me see. Let me turn. I think I had too much light. There y'all go. So, you get the die chip here. You got more of a die chip here where it's hitting this. This is a stand for it. We got the snowball, which actually I think is the beginning of this one of the big snow in the roof die chips. Because I could barely make out the outline here, and it stops right there. I am double checking. Got a die chip here. Corn stalk. You got a little bit of the snow in the roof right here. Not much, but it's the beginning of it. Let's see. This would be a slight impression here. This is a bigger die gouge. There's something right up in here. I can't make out what it is. So we're just going to call it a die gouge on the roof. To go visit that place one day. Another small die chip there. See where else was the other one at? Yeah, it's the only die chip on this one. I don't know why this one's in here. See some small die chips. Really not worth pointing out. Oh yeah, we got this one right here. Oh, give me a second. That's not a die chip like I thought it was. That's the one I need to put back. Got the little bit bigger die chip in the crown right there. Actually, if it actually engulfs all of this, you can see it's starting to break right there too. There's a faint outline of it. You can also, there's one where this is considered a double, where his sleeve is doubled down here, but I don't have that one. Here's a little spiky die chip. Die chip in her dress. Just double check, make sure I didn't miss anything. Sometimes I've been known to miss stuff. I think that was it. Oh, this one with the die chip on it right here. So you get the same die chip there. The problem is I don't have enough flip for all these coins, so they're going to have to go back in the tube until I get a chance to flip them. This has got the massive die chip. This is the actual ghost in the tower. If you look at it, looks like there's a head, the arm, and the legs coming down. Just so you'll see there's no other die chips on this coin. No doubling on anything. There we go to William Mankiller. Okay, this is the first time I've seen this die chip. I got it going from here to here to here to here and to there. Never seen one there. So that's a new one for me. And then I got the full-blown die chip in the hair. 100% coverage from here to there. I've got the 1, the 10, the 25, the 50, the 75, and 80. Now I got the 100. And we got the 50. I never even knew that one existed. Now, this is supposed to be here. This is not. So this is some type of a die chip right here on the outer edge. Usually this comes straight down. I'm going to bring up the, let's see, this is Warriors National Park. I'm going to go to the Mint's website. I'm going to drag that picture over. Let's see. Let's see, Warriors coin, U.S. Mint. Oh, that ain't it. God dog it. idea like this. PR Park coin. Yeah, it's not giving it to me. Let's see, national. I'm trying, just give me a second. Okay. Oh, hold on. I gotta minimize it back down. Okay, now y'all gonna get to see it. Okay, you see this area right here? That's the area you're looking at. Okay? I get back across. Look at that big old die chip right there. That's a massive, massive die chip. There's usually an extra rock associated with this one. Usually it's right wherever the mouse is, but it's not there. Let me see something else. I'm going to drag this back over, but I'm going to look at it myself. And usually you can find finger scrapes up in here, but there's none. Just check out the loon. There's no doubling in the water of the body. So there's a massive die chip on the side of the mountain. So other than that, that's going to conclude this video. Actually, let's do these upgrades to the national park quarters that I do have sitting out over here. So pause. Okay. This is going to get married with the other video. I'm going to upgrade this National Park book. These are nice shinies, and I think this may be an upgrade to the regular quarter book. But first, I'm going to do these first. Actually, first we're going to do this first. Do my stapler. There it is. This is the first time I ever found a proof coin of any denomination while hunting through rows of coins. So now I've been doing quarters since last January of last year. I think this month marks when I start doing pennies. And I think occasionally a couple of nickel rolls here and there along the way. So. $2002 S/proof coin roll 03. Missing my dates. First. 04. Sorry, my brain's fried. 24. That's taken care of. So that's an 86. So we're going to start off with Lowell. (2019). We're going to compare it. Yeah, it's about the same shape, so we leave it alone. San Antonio. Yeah, it's a little bit better. So we're going to pop. Let me see. So y'all can see me do it. And actually, I know where that's going to go. No, it's not going in the book. You have a book for another book for that one. See, I think the ones in the book's actually a little bit better. It's about the same condition. Wheel form. Same condition. Well, guess what? I got another book. I have another book. A nicer book. The nicer coins. This is for the national parks. Connecticut. Way these work. You got slides you pull out. Denver. Now this has Philadelphia, Denver, your S proof like the clad one we got, then your silver proofs. Like 2019, Massachusetts. Denver. That one not fit in here because there's not a date for that. This would go into here, I think. 2016. Yes, it will. If I get a bad one, they're definitely going to get replaced in here. This is a Philly minted. I might have some better ones I put in the bucket. I'm just going to have to go back to a later date and put them in. Now all these are going to go into a different book. So we're going to pick up these are my errors. So if you ever have any question what the pictures should look like, coins, always go to US Mint. I'll type it in Yosemite 2010. So these we're going to put into a different tube. I get that quarter book out. After this, I'm going to stop the video. We're going to call it a night. I'm going to marry these two together. $1986. I'm just going to just double check. Yeah. I'll have to go back and look to this if I go back to Philly. I don't like that one being in here. So, hope you all enjoyed the video. If you like what you saw, please subscribe. If you come here often and have not, why not? It doesn't cost you a dime. And you can see somebody get excited over a proof coin. It's been in circulation for 22 years. Y'all have a good evening.